overly cautious with decisions, making plans, preparing for the future, and that's always made me overly cautious in taking risks because I was afraid that by taking a risk, it would lead to an outcome that I wasn't prepared for. So this is a year of not holding back. And I think that means something different for everybody, obviously, just because everyone has their limits and what they consider to be risky and what they consider to be not holding back. For me, I think not holding back means stop planning 20, 30 steps ahead because you can never fully predict what will happen in the future. So don't hold back on hobbies. If there's something that you've been wanting to do, if there's something you've always wanted to take on but felt like you didn't have the capability or the time or the capacity to do it, just freaking do it. Not holding back means if there's some part of you that sees yourself in a different light, that you're capable of doing this one thing and that's could potentially be part of your identity, but you were too afraid to take on, just do it. Just don't hold back and fucking do it. And I think that's what it means for me, which leads to, I think, why I decided to start YouTube. I've actually had a YouTube channel when I was maybe a teenager. I recorded singing videos of myself singing to Chinese songs that I was really into at the time. But I was too embarrassed. So after 2-3 videos, and when my classmates actually found them, I deleted all of them and pretend like it never happened. So this is my second attempt. I'm not sure what will come out of it. I think it's hard to know, but at the very least, it will be something that I can check off my list as something that I've always wanted to do, but never dedicated time to do it. And I think there's always a level of fear of what if I don't do a good job? But that's really beside the point. I studied psychology for a really, really long time. Did a lot of very research-oriented work. And that's made me very logical. I mean, I have great critical thinking skills, I would like to think, but it's also made me very calculative in the way that I make decisions and very methodical when I think of a problem. So this is a year of not holding back. We'll see where this YouTube thing goes. As of now, I really enjoy the creative component of it. And I'm hoping that this will lead others to realize the potential that they have in themselves is possibly way more than they could ever imagine, and to inspire others to not hold back, not just this year, but ever. So I think I want to pick up hobbies that I've neglected in the past, including pottery. I started pottery last year. I decided to shift my energy towards something else, which was school at the time. I was finishing up my dissertation and that required a lot of my energy. I was also working full-time in tech, so there were other factors that played a part in my decision to quit pottery, but I'm excited to start again. I'm excited to be on the wheel. I enjoyed the meditative process of throwing. I think you kind of get sucked in and lose track of time. And it genuinely makes me a little less anxious of a person when I am throwing, because it's just such a soothing process. So looking forward to that. Looking forward to cooking more for myself. Due to time constraints in the past, I've always ate whatever was available, whatever was the easiest to make. And I think this year I want to dedicate more time to invest in my eating habits, I guess, and to put things in my body that feels good. I feel like this is such a weird place to be unboxing this, but it was raining all day, so the lighting is absolutely horrible in my apartment. And this is like as close I can get to the window without like knocking over my coffee table. So here I am. I guess this is also part of improving my eating habits. And cooking more is that I am working with HelloFresh, so they sent me a couple meals to cook as a part of the partnership. So one of them is Mushu pork bowls. I like cooking Asian food, so yeah. Glazed gingery turkey patties. It just sounds really healthy, so I got it. And there's also like frozen stuff at the bottom. Ground pork. I guess I talked about why I wanted to start YouTube, but I guess that I didn't address why the type of videos I'm making is the way they are. I get a lot of comments when I first started doing Instagram and first started posting videos or photos of my life, of things I do, of things in my home, that people think that it's a very aesthetically pleasing depiction of my life. And they assume that this is kind of just how I live life on the daily. And that's completely not true, because there are components of my life, and majority of the time I spend in my life is not aesthetically pleasing. It's mundane. It's very average. It's very ordinary. And I think there is beauty in that we don't appreciate enough. I think we are so used to seeking things that are glamorous, exciting, that grabs our attention. I mean, our attention span, it's so short as it is, that we've neglected that there is beauty in the calm. Thousands of people in the world experience trauma in their life on the daily. We don't appreciate the calm enough. There's beauty in a normal and ordinary life.